Hi there, I'm Christina from hairromance.com. Today's video is all about hairstyles for when you've got a headache. So if you searched for this video and that's how you found it, I really hope you're feeling okay. And if you're one of my regular subscribers, thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps when you're next having a rough day or you have a really bad headache. Hopefully some of these hairstyle tips are comfortable enough for you to want to wear every day as well. And if you're not already subscribed, you can click below. You know, that would make my day. Thank you. First off, I wanted to share some simple tips and some tools you can use with your hairstyling that will make it more comfortable for you to wear, whether you've got a headache or you just want to have comfortable hairstyles. So first off, I don't like to go for regular hair elastics. I actually think that a hair bungee or a clip can be much more comfortable and won't pull as much on your hair. So this is a hair bungee. I talk about these a lot in my videos. They're actually kind of like a long hair elastic, and they have a little hook on either end. And the reason I like a hair bungee so much is that you don't need to pull your hair through a hair elastic. You actually hook this in and wind it around, and it's always the right tension for your hair. Never too tight or too loose. You can make it fit your hair exactly. So I think this is a really comfortable tool because pulling your hair through a tight elastic just to get that right fit can be that extra tension on your scalp that you don't want to do. So a hair bungee is a really good alternative when you just want to do a simple ponytail or put your hair up, but not create any tension on your scalp. A hair bungee is great. And an alternative to a hair elastic is actually a hair clip. So I like using a few of these, and there's so many around at the moment. If possible, try and find one with a flat bottom. I find that these are more comfortable, particularly if you've got a sensitive scalp, or otherwise ones that sort of curl around in this shape and have more of a rounded tip are more comfortable. If there's ones that are quite pointy on the end, that can be really, really sensitive when you've got a headache, and you don't want to be creating any more tension on your head where you can avoid it. So going for a clip that has a softer point or a flat bottom is going to be a really good alternative. And with these clips, you can do a range of different styles, just clipping your hair up in a French twist at the back, using them instead of a ponytail elastic just to hook at the back for a low ponytail. And you can even do buns with a couple of the smaller clips as well. These are just easy to put in, easy to take out, and make it a lot easier when you don't want to worry about your hair when you've got a headache. Similarly, a scrunchie is great because if you go for one that's soft and stretchy, it is more comfortable to wear in your hair, but it has the added benefit of being a little bit of color and detail. Adding an accessory into your hairstyle makes it feel a little bit more done and like you've gone to a little bit more effort when you absolutely are spending all your energy just to get through the day going for a scrunchie, which is a hair tie and an accessory in one, just saves a lot of time and energy. A healthy hair tip I like to share all the time is to give yourself a head massage. So depending on what type of headache you have, this could be great for you, or it might be something you want to avoid. You'll know what's going to be right for you. But giving yourself a gentle head massage, just using the points of your fingers and working in circular motions really, really gently, as if you're kind of shampooing your hair but in a much softer, more sort of circular motion. Going around, think of your hair into 4 quadrants. So you've got the front 2 spaces here and then the back 2. It's really easy to reach with your hands, and giving yourself a head massage can be a really nice way just to relieve a little bit of tension in your scalp and can help just with those maybe stress headaches, not so much with other types of headaches, but definitely if that's something you can do. And the reason that clips and bungees can be great is because they're easy to take in and out. So if you get a chance during the day, stopping, taking your hair out, giving yourself a head massage and quickly putting it back up can be a really good way to help alleviate that stress on your scalp from having the same hairstyle in for, 8, 10, 12 hours. Doing that, being able to give yourself, a 1-minute head massage, quickly put it back up with a clip, and in your 5-minute break, you can actually give your scalp a little bit of a break if you've got to get through a really busy day. So those are some tips to try and help alleviate your headaches, no matter what hair type you have. But I'm also just going to show you some quick tutorials that you can do now. First one is really simple. It is just taking that clip to create a low ponytail. And I just want to show you how you can do it. This isn't really a detailed tutorial, but I find getting your hair together and giving it a little bit of a twist. Then take your clip and get it around as much of your hair as you can. If you've got fine hair, this is really easy. If you've got thick hair, doing that little twist first can really help. And then I just try and loosen it out around the sides, and that's all it needs to be. Having that ponytail clip just means that you can release your hair, give your scalp a little bit of a break, and pop it back in seconds. And that is a really easy hairstyle for when you've got a headache. But similarly, like I said with the scrunchie, that low ponytail looks really detailed. If you just put a scrunchie around there once, twice if you've got fine hair and you want it there, but just adds a little bit of detail, and I feel that the scrunchie just makes you feel like you're a bit more done. And then if, like me, you've got some layers around the front that are going to get in your way, just getting a loose, like sort of fashion clip. These won't actually touch your scalp, they'll just connect these loose layers at the front to the rest of your hair. So just clipping those in doesn't add a lot of weight and can add a little bit of detail if you've got shorter layers, if you've got a fringe that you want to put in at the top. You can add these in up here as well. So it's a nice way just to add in something cute, and then you can still take your hair out, quickly give yourself a little bit of a head massage and throw the scrunchie back around and get back on with your day. So that low ponytail is my hairstyle number one. Now for hairstyle number two, if you've got to wear all of your hair up, I'm going to use a couple of these clips to do a double bun. So I start by splitting my hair roughly in half above my ears. And I make the part go up a little bit because this helps to divide your hair a little bit more evenly so that you have two buns that are around the same size. So just check that you've got kind of even amounts of hair. And then loosely gather your hair back just around, not quite the crown of your head, just a little bit lower. And holding it in one hand, I'm going to twist it around with the other and just twist it around to create a loose bun. Now I'm going to leave those ends out and just grab my clip to hold that bun in place there. And so that's just one clip. If you have really thick or really long hair, you might want an extra little clip at the top. I'll come to how you can secure it if you have thicker or longer hair. But for most of us, that one clip is really, really great and really comfortable. And then we'll get the rest of our hair, twist it round, and again, curve that around. And now I don't want the clips to meet together, so I'm actually going to move my twist so that the ends of my hair are now coming out this side, just to help balance it a little bit. And to help anchor the best, I try and go back about an inch or so from the ends of my hair and just clip that in on that side. And so now I've got a few pieces sticking out. If you're in a very official spot where you need to get them in, another little clip, if you've got any sort of smaller ones, that can really help just to grab any of those loose layers. Or just find if you can tuck them in, that you might be able to push them back into the clip and secure them in place. What I love about the double bun is that it distributes the weight of your hair a little bit more evenly than having just one single bun, especially a lot of pressure on the top of your head. By having two buns that are a little bit further back and evenly spaced on the back of your head, just distributes the weight, makes it more comfortable, and because it's only clipped in, you can also still have the chance to take it down, give your scalp a massage and pop it back up if you get a break during the day. And for hairstyle number three, I am going to include a braid. I know if you've got a headache, you may not feel like doing a braid, but this is an idea for when you have a sort of a longer day and you don't want your hair to be falling out and you don't have a chance to be playing with it during the day. Doing a braid will help keep any layers in, and having it low and loose will be more comfortable. So what I do is actually start with quite a large section of hair, and I like to go from around the temples and grab in that. That'd be my first middle section. And remember, if you're braiding wavy or curly hair, always just try and work with whole curls. Pulling your hair apart is also too uncomfortable. So I'm going to split this into 3 and cross over and then cross over. And then on the 3rd cross, I'm going to pick up a little bit of hair from this side and add that in. And then cross, pick up hair from the right side and add that in. And then repeat, adding in more on this side. And for this style, you want to take quite large sections so that you don't have too many braid stitch pieces to work with. Add one more in here. And then this will be my last section. So I've got all of my hair now combined into the braid. And again, I'm going to grab a scrunchie to secure the ends, just for that cute little bit of detail and a little bit of an accessory. But what I love about this is it does, again, distribute the weight of your hair down through the braid. It's going to hold it back and keep it all out of my way so that I'm not having any layers falling in. If you do have some shorter layers or bangs, again, some clips can help just to keep it out of your face. Even a little bobby pin if you want it to hide back into your braid. This type of braid is great for really long hair, and if you can't do a French braid, just doing a regular plait or basic braid within your long hair to finish over one side of your shoulder can also be a really comfortable way to wear your hair. Now, depending on where your headache is, sometimes I can find putting my hair on the opposite side to help. So if you've got kind of a headache on the right side, having a bun on the left can kind of move some of that weight away from it. Or you might find that hair pulling away is uncomfortable, so you want to go to the same side. But whichever one that is, you can use your hair just to try and balance out the pressure that you're feeling. So if we're going to do a side bun, I'm going to go onto my left side and bring all my hair over. And with this, I'm not brushing, I'm just bringing it all loosely over. And I am going to use my hair bungee. So you take your bungee and hook it in underneath, and then wrap the other side around until you get the tension that's really comfortable for you. And then to finish it, you just hook it back in underneath your hair. And it's actually the most comfortable way to put a ponytail in, especially in curly hair, because you don't want to be pulling it through, and it means you always get that perfect tension on your ponytail. But with that, then I recommend just loosening it out a little bit, because while it may feel comfortable now, you don't want to create any further tightness in your hairstyle for later in the day. And now we've got our ponytail secured on the side. I'm going to do the same thing where I loosely twist around to create a little bun. And this time I'm going to grab one of my smaller clips, and I'm going to use this just to connect my hair in there. And you know what, that's actually probably going to hold with one, but I'm going just to pop another little clip around at the back here as well. Now, depending on what clips you've got, this can be really fun and make them stand out. Pick something in the same color as your hair so that they blend in, or just work with whatever you've got. You've got a headache, don't overthink it. Just put your hair up in a way that's really comfortable, because hopefully by the end of the day your headache will be gone as well. But if it hasn't, we want to make sure that these hairstyles are easy to remove, as easy as they are to put in. So with this little side bun, I think it's really comfortable. If you've got some layers at the front here, you can twist them back and add them into the side, but bringing your hair all over to one side helps bring it all into the style already. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you're feeling okay, or that you're just watching this so that you'll be prepared for the next day that something comes up and you really need to be busy when you've got a headache. Take care of yourself and head over to hairromance.com for lots more hairstyle ideas for when you're feeling better. Have fun with your hair, and I'll see you soon. Bye.